G'day, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello, and welcome to another Brett Plays video.
Hey, Brett, perfect time on that one. G'day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Legendary PS709 Microsoft Flight Simulator stream as we take on leg 30 of the DC6 Ring of Fire tour. As we are on the outskirts of Japan and make our way into Hiroshima tonight. So it's going to be awesome. And now, I know there is a bit of a change just here. I do have my crow's hat on. The reason being is because crows are better than the pies, Dave.
Did I do that?
That's just a stick at Dave there. No, but welcome to the stream, guys. Hope you're doing well. So you're going to do a few quick hellos before I do. Just seeing Brett just put perfect timing. Yeah, that was perfect timing there, buddy. So g'day to Mr. Brett Plays. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. I know we've got Steve as well. G'day, Steve. Hope you're doing well, mate. Welcome to the stream. Let's see if we got anybody else. I believe that's everybody. Yes, it is. So that is everybody today. So g'day to anybody else that is watching as well. Apparently I have no one watching on YouTube. I don't believe that is the true case, but it is what it is. I don't know why it's showing that it's one. So we are a little bit of an interesting one today. So this is the airport we are actually taking off from. I'm actually parked up at the end of the runway, obviously, because the parking bay is too small for the DC6. So the other thing as well is this airport is not actually recognised by Fly Live Studios, which is the interface I use just up the top here. So I've had to use one that we're actually going to fly across. Now, potentially, I'm actually going to land at an airport tonight for refueling purposes. Because I don't know how this is going to go taking off here with 50% fuel on board. So I may have to lower it because it is a short runway. Boost it and get it up in the air and see how we go. So we're going to get into it. I am just going to turn my gauges off because they are still on. I don't know why. Where are we? User experience, isn't it? Off. There we go. That's better. So we're going to jump in and we'll get it started. But welcome, guys. Hope you're doing well. Let's jump up here. So ground power on. So I'm on live weather at live time. I had a quick look at the world satellite map as well, and live weather looks a wee bit crap. So it may be actually an interesting flight as well. We'll see how we go on that one. Brett Plays says I get the same with Fly Live Wide Mexican airports. Yeah, they don't pop up, do they? So probably put some panel lights on just in case. And drop that one off. Ventus can go on. So let's jump down to here. And it's the first time I've actually had one like that. So we are running Epidemic Sounds tonight as well, ladies and gentlemen. As the music. So whereabouts are you now then, Brett, in your round the world tour? Your long road home, sorry. For those that don't know what I'm talking about, Brett Plays is on a venture with the King Air, taking it from London to Hobart, Australia on the long road home. Absolutely epic series. We even had planes fall out of the sky over Russia because it froze up. El Salvador, there you go. So he's a fair way into it. Obviously, we are going to take the DC6 along Mexico at some stage as well. We're not... Still a long way to go for that one. So we are on the outskirts of Japan, and as I said, heading into Hiroshima this evening. So we will discuss a bit of a history about Hiroshima as well, including the bombings and stuff as well as we fly along. Let's see a bit of interesting history. So the flight plan is available also in Discord as well. So fuel load manager. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do we want to try and take off 50% fuel and load it up and hope for the best and see what we do, or should we just not risk it, take it as light as possible and get up in the air? That is the question. So I'm going to do a top up, quick service tune. And we'll get this thing started. Fuel pumps on. Try 65% fuel. That's going to be a bit of weight though, because I have a look at, if I jump into the drone, let's have a quick look at this before we get into it. And let's just have a quick assessment of this and work out what's best. So this is where we're parked up. But g'day Willie, welcome to stream mate, hope you're doing well. So let's get a bit of speed into this. So this is the length of the runway, so she's a bit short. We need to get about, I'll probably say about 120 knots. That should be sufficient enough to be able to pull out of here. So she is a bit short, so thoughts on that one, ladies and gentlemen? What do you think? What should we do? As we get engine 4 started. So it's currently running 50% fuel, no passengers, no cargo. I mean, I can weight it up and boost it and see if that works, but you're gonna start on me? Thank you. Engine 4 didn't want to play happy ball today. So try engine 2. Just flew the D17 for the first time today. Love the flight model. I heard the D17 is actually really good there, Willie. Supposed to be done really well. I actually haven't had a lot of time to be able to see what new aircraft to come out. I have bought the Yak though. G'day Gamey Wombat, welcome to stream mate, hope you're doing well. He says, g'day Leonard, great to catch you on the stream, we'll be watching you on the big screen, love when you fly DC6. Thank you mate. So ladies and gentlemen, check out this streamer, absolutely awesome streamer. He does flight sim and what's the other one? Farming simulator, and there is one other one. I'm not 100% sure the name of that one though, but check him out guys. Awesome streamer, give him a like, give him a follow, give him a sub, show him some love, and check him out. Absolutely awesome streamer. So get this one started. Not buying too much savings for the news. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. The 737 and the 146 there, Willie, is what I'm interested in. G'day V, welcome to stream mate, hope you're doing well. So all engines are started. We can take our ground power off. Switch to plain battery. Get it nice and warm. Thank you. Thank you very much. So it is about probably 15-20 degrees outside. I want the 146 if I have to choose it would be the 146. Oh, definitely the 146 first. So 146 is actually flown in around my state in my home airport. So it's quite a common aircraft to see around. Waiting for the Concorde as well there, Brett. That's going to be an awesome one. So just wait for this to warm up. We will do some fiddling. What do we... Yeah, well, I reckon we might be able to get this off the ground at that much weight. We'll give it a try. Because I'm boosting it, so... Let's see how we go. The person just there, Park Dynasty, is probably wondering what the heck a DC6 is doing parked at this runway. So, let's see how well we are running warm. Engine stress visualizer, oil temp is... Gonna wait for engine 1 to come up, and then we're good to go. So if you are wanting to jump in, there is a flight plan in Discord, or type in ! flight plan into chat. There's about a 2.5 hour flight, depending on weather today. So it looks like we may be good to go. So we're going to jump up here. We're going to turn our cow flaps onto takeoff. We are going to boost this to get as much power as we can out of it. Just get her up in the air. Superchargers on. Our water injectors on. I think the 146 and Concorde will be the only commercial aircrafts I get. 146 looks super. It does. It looks really, really nice. No, I haven't watched that one there, V. Sorry, but yeah, Gamey. I really like it. It's be interesting to see what the price is. Oh yeah, the F28 looks good as well. So let's get this one in the air. Set our flaps. Flaps 20. There we go. Get it up to speed. So we are doing a wet field takeoff, so obviously 245 BMEP. We're good to go. Parking brake off. Let's see if we can get this thing in the air. Wish me luck. The F28, the one actually I want to see them bring out is the Fokker, the 100 Fokkers. Oh, we're definitely gaining speed here. Actually, a movie I want to watch there is the new... Up we go, up we go, oh, up we get, clip the trees, oh. Whew. The new Sonic one would be a good one. The Sonic Hedgehog 2 with tails and knuckles in it. The new Batman. Who's in the new Batman, Gamey? Just made it nice. Yeah, it's a very short runway, this one. So make sure we keep giving it some power. Wheels up. And there's a bit of a horrible weather today, so I'm going to let it cruise for a little bit, get a bit of speed going before we start doing our climb. So we will take our superchargers off now that we're up in the air, because obviously we don't need them anymore. So drop this back down to 210. We'll get this into hold, and then we'll get to start climbing. It's a bit of magic work here. Don't need our wet injectors anymore. I can't wait for them to actually bring in the implement multi-person flying in aircraft, because this would be actually the aircraft that I would like to have somebody else fly with me for. Being that you can really have some real good fun in this, because obviously the amount of jumping around you've got to do to make sure you get the best out of the aircraft. So turn it into gyro mode. Is it going to turn for me? Don't know. Alt is off. We're going to start our climb. So we've got a wee bit of crap weather today. So flying up through the clouds. This is going to be some interesting flying in the DC6. Today it is definitely real, pretty soupy. So may actually put my radar on for this one. Let's go there. Oh, so I got to make sure we don't ice up on this. New Batman, Robert Pattinson, Zoe Kravitz is Selena, Jeffrey Wright is Gordon. Ooh, Jeffrey Wright is Gordon. Ooh, ooh, that's an interesting lineup there, gaming, isn't it? Very interesting lineup. Why are you going the wrong way? Why are you not? Oh, there we go. Now we're doing our turn. That's better. That's what we wanted to see. Make sure we're getting the best power we can get. Oh, Colin Farrell and the Penguin. Colin Farrell as the Penguin. Ooh, see, that'd be a good movie. Like, it's the same with this, like the Sonic ones, as in they picked a good character for Eggman, as in Jim Carrey. Even like the Marvel movies, like, yeah, it's all about having the right character, the right actor to play the right character. Paul Dano as the Riddler. Ooh. Here we go. Who played the best Batman character out of all the Batman movies? So not Batman himself, but the villain. So like Riddler and all that. Who played the best one? For me, it was Heath Ledger as the Joker and Jim Carrey as the Riddler. So definitely got some very poor flying conditions today. So quick weather check is 3 knot winds at the moment. It is approximately 4 degrees outside. Yeah, Heath, definitely Heath. Heath played a very good role. And Jim Carrey as the older movies as the Riddler was good. But out of all movies, when it comes to having villains, out of all movies, oh, I reckon Thanos would have been probably the best one. The guy that played Thanos. Oh baby, don't know. That's a hard one. There you go. There's a question for the day for you. Best villain of all time in a movie. What would you go with to everybody watching? The best villain in a movie. So it could be any movie. It could be the Fast and Furious series, Matrix, any movie that has a legitimate villain in it of some sort. Let's see what people come up with. As we continue our climb here. So we are set speed just. So we are climbing pretty sweetly. Hannibal Lecter, The Silence of the Lambs is a Wiki's one. I didn't think of them ones actually there, Gammy. Where? I didn't think of them. See, I would probably go... Ooh. For me, the dinosaurs out of Jurassic Park, especially the raptors in Jurassic World, because they were pretty epic. But yeah, they're not really characters, yeah, so that doesn't count. Oh, Agent Smith in the Matrix series would be probably the best one for me. He played a very good part. Hugo Weaving. Oh yeah, definitely Darth Vader. That he's an elite of his own. I would say one of the best villains would be in Face Off with John Travolta. Now, see, that's an actor that was he was good for his prime. I believe he's also a registered Qantas pilot as well, John Travolta. Yeah, how could we forget Darth Vader? I think it's because Darth Vader's just in like a league of his own. What about the Emperor? Probably one of the best movie villains of all time due to achievements over the entire Star Wars series. Could be, yes, could be. Hey, Bot, welcome to stream. Hope you're doing well. Could be. But there's a lot out there. There's a lot of villains out there. So, Alien, yes. Who could forget that one? What else have we got? I am doing very well, thank you, iBot. This is going to be... So, live weather, live time flying, and it is horrible weather. So, quick weather check. Oh, it's getting a bit cold. But, she's still trudging along. Predator also? Yeah, see, there's that one. Freddy Krueger? Yes, yeah, Freddy Krueger. Yeah, we played a bit of Forza last night there, iBot, with Big Jacko's Gaming. I had a bit of fun. Auric Goldfinger? Is that the one from... Oh, that's the one from 007. Yes. Didn't think of that 007 ones as well. Has anyone actually seen the new James Bond movie that is coming out with Daniel Craig? And also, what is your favourite 007 movie? So mine was the original GoldenEye. Yeah, YouTube does that a lot actually, so make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit the notification bell as well there, iBot. Sorry, just going through the top 50 villains now. Did you cheat there, Gamey? Did you Google it? So welcome to the 8 viewers, welcome to the stream, where you're talking about movie villains, and also like your favourite 007 movie as well. Yeah, it doesn't all the time, iBot. I get it sometimes as well. The only downside with Twitch, though, iBot, is it doesn't actually save the streams or videos for you to watch it later. It only stores it for 14 days, so you can't go back and re-watch. Steve says Bond equals anyone where he gets the shit at you. Good point. Yeah, Sean Connery. Now that was a good actor. I suppose it does, because I mean they were good. But if you want to talk like them type of movies, there, Willie, as in Austin Powers, you can't forget Johnny English. Can't forget Johnny English. But yeah, the Emperor completely destroyed his enemies' factions from within and formed his own empire and ruled with absolute authority. That's some good stuff. That is some good stuff. Sounds like a bit like Genghis Khan. Oh, see, Genghis Khan in the real world would be probably one of the greatest villains, I believe, of all time. It's up at 10,000, so landing lights can go off. See how supercharger's on. We're going to try and get on top of the cloud here. Took out basically all of the world's largest landmass in big sweep. Yes. Yes. So I'm going to try and get on top of the clouds here. Or attempt to, because this is pretty gnarly. I think we do have the fuel as well to keep pushing through. We are icing up, however, so I am watching two screens at once just to make sure we don't ice up. So we're going to have to get radical, anti-ice radome. F-wheel master heat is on. Cabin master heat is on. Why? Oh, I've lost an engine. I've lost an engine. Alright, okay. We have a slight little issue here. We have lost engine 4. Why are you not running? Okay. Slight hiccup. Why are you... Try and restart it again. Why are you not starting? Why are you not start? Oh, come on. Huh. Oh, well, there you go. That's half the problem. B&B does help I put the supercharger on. Real world villains who by a Mongol enforcer smash everybody opposing for 20 years. Took another 20 years to have family. Oh, really? Alright, so what do we come up to 12,000? Still climb. Got an in-flight virtue now. Yeah, well, it does turn out. It does happen to be that I didn't turn my supercharger on for that particular engine, so whoopsies. So it's still climbing, trying to get through this thick cloud. So it'll be 15% structure, icing. Then it gets bored and leads another Mongol army into Hungary and mops the floor to kill center of the population, goes home and dies of natural cause. Wow. Well, there you go. A bit of natural history there, ladies and gentlemen. This is some really poor flying conditions though. But you know, we have committed to flying live weather lifetime on these Ring of Fire route legs, so it's going to be live weather. We're going to fly through it, and we're going to attempt to get through it. We can't see where we're going, but that is null and void. It's probably 13,000 feet. Surely the cloud level mustn't be that high up. Uh-oh, we have icing on the nose. Terrain. No. We're actually sitting high enough up there, Ibot. It's just... we're flying through what I'm guessing must be a really thick storm. Like I'm 13... What am I? 13,500 feet up in the air, and I'm still going through cloud. That's what they want you to think. Yeah, true. True. Attempting to try and get on top of it, but it's not going too well. You're gonna be seeing mountain goats on your windscreen shortly. Well, the MSA for the flight is only 6,500 feet, so it is actually only a small MSA. So that is the plus side. So we will set it into cruise here. I reckon we should be alright, because I don't think we're going to get on top of this cloud very well. So pull it back to 190 there. Oh, we're getting some serious wind here. What are we getting? 54 knot crosswind. Woo. Ooh. In real life, seeing cloud levels above 25,000 feet. Yeah, this thing won't climb that high up. That's why I'm just thinking it may not be worth pushing it through. So it's going to be a bit of a gnarly flight here, ladies and gentlemen. So please keep your seatbelts on. So make sure that we advise our seatbelt. Yeah, it is a very gnarly flight. The question is not so much of can we get above the clouds, it's now going to be are we going to make it? So like it's only sitting at 160 indicated airspeed at 220 across the ground, so we are getting thrown around left, right and centre. So lean them out. Oh, this is some gnarly weather. So you can take out. So the other thing in this is we've got to manage the de-icing, because the de-icing actually uses fuel as well. So I've got to manage these pretty well so we don't basically run out of fuel. So let's have a quick look at our fuel usage. Our little dub map. So we're good for 1,000 nautical miles, where flight is 551 nautical miles. Okay, so we should be pretty good. Should be pretty good there. Some really nice season reward cars this time around forward, so that Zonda is looking a bit... It does actually, it does look really good there, Ibot. So getting some serious wind. So now we've now done a turn, so we're actually getting a tailwind of 54 knots here. So this should speed us up a little bit. Some seriously bad flying conditions for the DC6. I don't want to push it too hard because it's struggling. I may actually see how we go, because I may actually have to drop lower and actually sit under the cloud if it's going to be too windy for it. I know as a passenger I would have probably thrown up by now. But welcome to the 8-9 viewers, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. We are currently on our way into Japan in a DC6 on our Ring of Fire tour. We are flying through some pretty gnarly weather at the moment. It is absolutely blinding gale. We can't see a thing. It is freezing. That is all we've got. We're trying our hardest to get through it. Getting some serious de-icing. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. I might have to climb DC6. Let me have a look. Now, I'm pretty sure DC6 only goes up to 25,000 by memory. We shall find out. Do a bit of research into this. I've got the highest I've ever got it to is about 22, and it struggled. So, the service ceiling of the DC6 is 25,000 feet for the DC6B, which is the one I'm in. So, yeah, it'll only get up to 25,000. You know what? We are actually gonna we'll give it a push. Let's reset this. Let's try and get up above this, because this is way too gnarly to be flying in. Try and go higher. Smartest villain, a Roman named Crassus ran, protects your building burns. Play up a lot of the building in the end. Oh wow. Fly the gap. Yes, I'm trying to find that gap. There's it's pretty thick, whatever what it is. So I'll give you an idea of what we're actually flying through, ladies and gentlemen. Give me a sec. So this is what we're actually flying through. So let me bring this across. So this here is what we're flying through, just here. So it is thick. It is thick cloud. So we started just here somewhere, and we've got all that flying to. We're going to Hiroshima, which is up in here. So yeah, we've got to find something. Yeah, the problem with that though, Brett, of trying to find the gaps is there's it's really thick cloud in some areas and really thin in some other areas. So it's just trying to find that spot where there is enough gaps. So, because it is, yeah, like that is a thick cloud. I can see I'm guessing that's the moon or the sun. Sun, maybe? Maybe we should sit low and sit under the cloud. Oh, really, Steve? Wow. So he's still trying to push through above the clouds just here. what are we sitting at? Let's have a look. So just coming up to 16,000 feet. So we'll just have to come on. There. So set that up. So do we 16,200 is she's climbing slow, so it's struggling. It is really struggling. That is as much oomph as I can get out of it, as much climb as it's going to be happy with. It is struggling. I'll try and push through and see what we get. I think this is the worst conditions we've actually flown this in. And it is still freezing up. What are we... So... This is some absolutely gnarly weather. So I'm running the superchargers at the moment. I'm just wondering whether the water injectors will actually help there, Willie. So I may actually have to break physics here and try and boost this and fly unoperative, if that's the correct term you want to use. So we are going to maintenance manager to top this up. So I'm going to boost its living lights out, and we're going to see if we can. Ladies and gentlemen, do not try this at home. It is really, yeah, nah, it's slowed right down. It's not going to do it. It just doesn't have the oomph. Yeah, it's way too much wind. Yeah, no, it's a 54 knot headwind. It is struggling. It is struggling. Nah, not helping. That is really struggling to get any sort of momentum going. Alright. This is... Right, in that case then we are going to go down. We are going to fly under the clouds because that's probably going to be the easiest option for us, because this is way too much headache. So we're going to ditch and go below. Oop. It'll be a lot easier for us. Oh, there's the top of a cloud just there. But yeah, see, look at that. That is still pretty thick. I found a custom Forza track that might be fun to stream. It's Le Mans style track. Just race it. Pretty fun. Oh, awesome there, iBot. Unfortunately, due to work though, I don't actually get a lot of time to game anymore, unfortunately. So I only usually get it 1 to 2 days a week where I can actually do it. So we'll try and get this down below the clouds, try and see what we can do. It is definitely cold and definitely some serious wind conditions. So, I mean, look at that. That is just unreal. And it's absolutely freezing up here as well. Like, let's have a quick look at the temperature gauge. Sitting at minus 10, 15. So absolutely freezing. So trying to get it down as quick as we can. So actually, tell you what, we'll go stick flying on this one. It'll be a lot easier to do it that way. Oh. I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Give me 1 sec. That wasn't a mountain guy I bought. That was overstretching the aircraft due to weather conditions. So we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. So I am on my way back. Alright. There we go, just had to do a little dirty sleeve move here. Alright, let's set this back up. So, I am actually not running on live weather now. I've learnt my lesson on that one. Here. So I'm like running just a few clouds because when I jumped back in, the weather was shocking below. That's the first time I've actually done that, Willie, as well. Just going to reset my aircraft here, ladies and gentlemen. Gaming Wombat donated $5. Thank you, Gaming Wombat. Thank you for the donation. We have a surprise for you. Just give me 1 sec. Spam those emojis, guys, because we have.
Oh my God!
Thank you, bud. Thank you very much for your support. So. Where are we? Let's go down to here. That'll pay for the repair bills on the DC6. Let's get this thing into cruise. Oh, into. Why are you? There. Thank you. Now hold that, hold that. Alright. Let's get it a little bit happier. So yeah, a wee bit off course, so it is going to swing around and fix itself up. So we're just on 12,000, so that's where we'll cruise. Right, now we seem to be happy. So drop you down. Now we should be good. So yeah, do not try and fly a DC6 in poor weather conditions because it doesn't like it. So if I, like, this is, what are we? We're a few clouds now, I think it was? A few clouds? Yeah, a few clouds. And this is live weather, like that is shocking. So yeah, not going to fly that because went to take off and from the start airport and yeah, it was thick. Let this. Where are you? Are you going to pick up the where I want to head to or not? Why are you going that way for? Which where are we going to? You're going to Cedar. Which one is Cedar? Why are you going to Cedar for? From Idle. Trying to see which one it's going to pick up. So it's saying I want to go to Cedar. Just give me a sec. I'm just trying to fix this up. Okay, yeah. So it's going to go back there. Alright. That's alright. Here's what it is. So it's a lot better conditions now, so it'll take a wee bit longer to get into Japan, obviously because of that little stuff up, but we will make do with it. But thank you so much for the donation there, Gaming Wombat. Hugely appreciated, mate. So welcome to the 8 viewers, 9 viewers, sorry, on to the stream. Welcome, buddy. Welcome, guys. We flying a DC6. We did have a little mishap where the we were flying live web and the DC6 didn't like it too much and decided to stress out and crash. So we are redoing the flight, and obviously had to do a dirty slew move to get it back into position. So currently just getting it into a happy little flight plan. Are you gonna go that way or not? I'm just trying to watch what it's doing and why it's not flying on the path, but it's saying it's going there, so Are you going to turn or not? Alright, let's try and work this out, because it's not doing what I want it to do. Flight plan. That's where it's trying to go. Okay. Alright. Now we've got it. Let's go back. So this is apparently on the flight path, so we'll see if it does pick it up. Why are you still flying out this way for? Alright, we're gonna have to do a little dirty slew move here, I reckon, for it to engage. So we're gonna. Which way do we want to go? That way? No, that way. Back this way. Just so it can pick up the flight path properly. Right, this way. Alright. About there should do the trick. Alright, let's see if that picks it up. Now we're fixed. That's better. Yeah, it took us, it was way in complete wrong direction from where the waypoint was. Joys of old school GPS, eh? Feel like it's going to be one of them flights. So absolutely lovely sunset. Well, getting close to a sunset, I'd say, because it is live time. Just double check that, make sure I am correct. So yeah, 5:30 in the evening at this part of the world. So welcome to the viewers, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We are on our way into Japan. So we're currently flying over. What's this one? We're just south of the main island of Japan. So not too far off. So we're just below, just south of us, just over there is Yukashima. So let's have a look up Yukashima. So Yukashima is one of the Asami Islands in Japan. The island, which is 194.94 square miles in area, population of only 13,000. Access to the island is by a hydrofoil ferry, 7 or 8 times a day from Kagoshima, depending on the season. And a slow car ferry once or twice a day, or by air to Yukashima Airport. There you go. It is a very, very small island. So Yukashima's electricity is more than 50% hydroelectric, and the surplus power has been used to produce hydrogen gas in experiment. The island has been a test site for Honda's hydrogen fuel cell vehicle research. There are no hydrogen cars stationed on the island, but electric cars are run by the municipal. So there we go. So it's average perception is 183.14 inches of rain. Also, which is 4,651.7 millimeters of rain. Wow, that's a lot of rain. That is a lot of rain. It looks like we got a little airport just there, I believe. Let's have a see if we can see. What is this one? I know what that one is there. No idea on that one. Any idea what that one could be, ladies and gentlemen? Obviously we got an airport just there. There's the main airport. It's absolutely amazing down there. As we continue flying. Yeah, no idea on that one, eh, bro? It does look like an airport though. Yeah, that's what I'm just having a look at a little nav map just here, just to see if I can pick up what it actually is. So I can't see anything on little nav map. So we are going to Google it. Where are we? Alright, let's have a look. So we'll try FFS Max first, see what we can come up with. So where are we? Japan. Aha. Alright, so I found what the island is called, but it doesn't think it's a airport incorporated into the sim. So this is called Mageshima, so Mageshima, Shima. It's usually where are we? So it's an island of volcanic origin, and it's approximately 8.2 square kilometers or 3.2 square miles. So it's not a big one. So the high, just have a quick read. So it has 0 population. There we go. So in 2009. Come under construction as a possible relocation for the Marine Corps. So it is potentially a military training ground. So potentially a military training ground, but that does look like a runway. Interesting. Very, very interesting, that one. Welcome to the 7 viewers, welcome to the stream as we head into Japan further. So we're now on our way to Nagasaki. which will be one of the big major airports we fly over. So the first major airport on our list is Kanyo, the Kanoya. So Kanoi is the most populous city in Japan without any connection to rail services. So this is the most populous city in Japan without any rail services. So the population of this city is 104,000 people. So the average yearly temperature for here is 17.3 degrees or 63.1 degrees Fahrenheit. Specialities of the area include Berkshire pig, peanuts, broilers, and sweet potatoes. It's home to the Japan Maritime Self-Defense Force Canal Air Base as well. So there's a military base there as well. And it is popularly called the Town of Roses. So there we go. So there's a little bit about the area. Notable people from here include... Do we know anyone from these people? So it's a professional baseball outfielder called Yamato Maeda is from here. Also a professional golfer is from here as well. Remember to pronounce it military corps, not corpse, at least not until China invades them. Yeah, good point. Good point on that one. Thank you, Brett. I don't know if China would want to invade Japan though. Japan's got a pretty strong army anyway. So absolutely beautiful country is Japan. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful country there. So I'm going to pull the time back just a bit so I enjoy, don't get too dark too quick. They're laying claim to some of the same islands. Oh, really? I suppose, yeah, because there's a bit of history between the two, isn't there? Between Japan and China. Yeah, definitely some serious history. So, because yeah, Japan is a pretty much a peaceful country now as well. So Japan's population is 125 million. That was the 2022 estimate. As a 2020 census, it had 126 million people. So absolutely beautiful scenery down below there. Absolutely beautiful, beautiful scenery there. So probably a rare thing to see a DC6 painted in Ansett colours fly through Japan. Like there's one to Google. I wonder, has a Ansett flight ever flown to Japan? There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Has a Ansett Australia flight ever flown to Japan? Alright, destinations, here we go. Asia. Oh, so they did. So they used to fly to Osaka or Kansai International Airport. So there we go. So there's only ever one destination in Japan that Ansett used to fly to. Steve says yes to 747. Yeah, but I think it's rarer to take one of these. Like, could you? But yeah, wow, that is a. So there you go. I know obviously Qantas flies up this way and Virgin flies into Japan. Not sure about Jetstar. I think it'd be a bit too far for Jetstar. A wee bit too far for them. So we are flying into Hiroshima today as well. So approximate flight time left is 1 hour 42. Don't forget, Ansett could do OS trips. That was Qantas only until the 90s. Couldn't do. Oh, okay. What is the OS trip there, Steve? Oh, overseas trips. Okay, yeah. Now I understand. Wow. So that was the overseas trips only Qantas only until the 90s? Wow. Why is that then, Steve? Why to the viewers, what may want to be interested in this? Why was it only Qantas until the early 90s there? So this is Kanoi just below here. So not a bad little town. Looks like a decent sized airport there. The two airline policies. Oh, well, there you go. So this is Kanoi down here. So looks like there's 2 runways down there. Yeah, 2. So the next airport in our list is Kagoshima. Let's have a look at this one. See what we can find out about Kagoshima. Let's have a look. Alright, so it's been nicknamed the Naples of the Eastern World for its bay location. Hot climate and stratovolcano, which is called Sakurajima. The city was officially founded on April 1st, 1899. It merged with another city as well. It's also known as Satsuma Domain. So there is a large active volcano here as well. So let's see if I can pick it up on. So we're actually going to fly over the volcano as well. So I'm just doing a bit more Googling. So, yeah, we are. That's the volcano just here in front. I believe that's the one. Let's have a look. Yes, it is. That is the volcano. That's a big volcano. So there's our first Japanese volcano for the Ring of Fire. So it looks like probably the best one we've actually seen on this trip. We've done a fair few. This looks like the nicest. Obviously still got a lot more to go. So we're about halfway through our journey around the Ring of Fire. So So what do we got after Japan? We got the Illusions, then into Alaska, down the east coast of North America, into Mexico, and then down through South America. It's still a long way to go. And then might see what we want to do then, whether we want to venture over and have a look at the Spain volcanoes as well, the European volcanoes, sorry, in Spain and that. This looks like the best one we have seen so far. Be cool if they actually implemented it so, like, you could see the if it was erupting, you could see the lava and stuff as well. It looks like there is a little crater down there. So I wonder when this one last erupted. Let's have a Google. Alright, let's have a quick Google this one. So the last eruption was... Oh, it's ongoing. There you go. So it last erupted on October 30, 2020. The volcano erupted once again. Volcanic ash advisory for aviation. So it isn't constantly erupting at the moment. It's since 1955 it has been going off on a regular basis. So it erupted in 2013, 2009, 2004. So as well, so it is it looks like a pretty active one. So yeah, it looks pretty well active there. So it's a pretty good one, that one. As we continue flying into Japan. So slowly getting further and further inland of Japan. So welcome to the 7 viewers, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. We are currently flying over Kagoshima in Japan. So absolutely beautiful scenery just there, and oh, fuel. My phone went off and I was thinking that might have been work calling in for tomorrow. But it wasn't, so that's good. So that's Kagoshima Airport just down here. So I normally cruise about 12,000 to 14,000 there, Gammy, but the optimal cruise altitude is well, it can go up to about 25,000 feet. So it's probably would say you could probably sit about 18,000 is pretty good as well. So anywhere between 12 and 18 seems to be a good little spot. And it'll cruise roughly about 507 kilometers an hour or 315 miles. So on max payload you'll get about 2,610 nautical miles or about 4,000 nautical miles on max fuel. So yeah, I'd say 16 would be a good spot. 16. It just really depends as well, because like I was flying through, I'll chuck up live where I'll show you what I was flying through. Okay, so it's a little bit better now, but I was trying to fly through this stuff and it just didn't want to push through. It was too windy for it, it didn't like it. So So it all comes down to the weather as well, because it is obviously, you know, making sure you sit on the right speed and stuff as well. So I'm cruising pretty well. So flying full ops as well. I can see it there, sorry. Yep. So I'm flying complete full ops. So I'll probably peg this back just a touch, about there. Right, there you go. So running full ops, so I'm cruising around 272 across the ground, which is actually a pretty good cruising speed for the DC6. It's using 1,000 pounds of fuel an hour. Yeah, sitting really comfortably as well. So it'd be interesting to see how they do the 737, because obviously PMDG like to make it pretty accurate. It'd be good to see what they do there. So our next destination on the list, ladies and gentlemen, is Nagasaki, as we venture further into Japan. So what is famous about Nagasaki, ladies and gentlemen? What was Nagasaki famous for? Does anybody know? So Nagasaki has a population of 407,624 and a population density of 1,000 people per square kilometre. Wow. And it is known as the Long Cape. And it's home to a major Imperial Japanese Navy base as well. Mushrooms, been flowers, or a bomb? It would be a bomb. It was heavily bombed back in World War II. I am dark at the moment. No comment. No, it was heavily bombed during World War II. Heavily bombed during World War II. So it also has the Mitsubishi plant just here as well, I believe. Mitsubishi Heavy Industries headquarters is here. So bits are missing. I'm actually going to take this hat off, it is irritating me. Oh, that's better. I'm not a hat person. And a small boy one to finish it off though. Yes, yeah, it was. What kind of mushroom? Yeah, true. General Curtis LeRand ran out thing. Bond with normal stuff? Yeah, yes. So approximate flight time left is 1 hour and 30. So about halfway through our stream here. As we venture further along. Absolute beautiful scenery down below there. Absolutely gorgeous scenery. Yeah, Fat Man was used for Nagasaki. So heavily bombed place. Probably not as much now though. Not as bombed as much now, but would probably would have. I know it would have rebuilt pretty quick as well. So I wonder why they bombed at Nagasaki then. Why it was the case. Little boy was Hiroshima. Yeah, little boy was Hiroshima. Fusion weapon. Yeah, that was one way to stop the war, wasn't it? But check out that. That just looks unreal. This would look stunning in snow, I reckon. I'm not sure if it does snow down this part of Japan, but it would look absolutely stunning if it did. It would look really good. Steve says because it was deemed a legitimate target. Yeah, well... sorry. Yeah, it would be. Yeah, it would be on that one. Dry throat. I have been to the museum at the bomb site. It's really cool, yeah, because the town was flattened. It looks different to many other towns. Buildings are newer. G'day, Ozflight. Simo, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. So you actually been to Japan there, buddy? It'd be an awesome place to go, actually. Like, I really... It's just the history in it would be unreal. Absolutely unreal. Read up on Operation Olympus, the invasion, the one of the home islands of the US was facing 1 million plus casualties on their side, 5 to 10 times the Vikings. So is that why they bombed it? Oh, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. So Ozflight Simmer was a backpacker in his early days, early 20s. Oh wow, awesome experience there, Ozflight. Highly recommend it. Like if you can backpack around your own country or the world at a young age, definitely do it. I had the privilege of doing it around Australia. I travelled around Australia working, and it got to see some pretty unusual, cool things that most people may not get to see. Spending Christmas in Uluru. Going to some remote places of Australia, like where the most recent cyclone Anika hit as well. I've been out that way. Obviously spending Christmas in Tasmania as well. I've been to every capital city in Australia as well. Well, I don't know if you count Well, when I say that, I haven't gone out of the airport in most of them, so I don't know if you count that. Backpack, you will note it was with class and style. Steve, I think the word class and style do not match you at all there, buddy. Yes, I miss travel. We aim to get overseas every second of the year at least, providing all is well. Pam and I will head off next year. I highly recommend it. Like, I love to travel. It's my very good passion of mine. Even if it's to, like, you know, a place I've been to 1,000 times out of town, like, I still enjoy it. I love exploring. I love seeing new places. Every capital down some else on. Yes, I know. I did the same thing. It didn't cost me a cent. Well, the only one that did was going through Brisbane. Because that was flying home for a holiday. So this is Nagasaki area. Getting very close to Nagasaki. Well, we had backpacks, but only stayed at hotels. So you were the what they call the posh backpacker because you actually had money. I know a lot of backpackers that they're very skint on money, so it's stuff like sleeping on a mattress in the back of a van and strapping the mattress to the top of the van and until it rains and gets absolutely destroyed. I lived in a hotel for 7 months in Vancouver. I feel like there isn't anything you haven't done there, Shane. But see, that was back in the days when Jesus was still alive, so yeah. No, I'm just kidding, but been an awesome experience though to do some of that stuff as an early 20-year-old. So I'm going to be right back later on. I'm just going to get a quick drink. I'll be back. Welcome back, guys. So Ozflight says LOL smartass. Yeah, you wouldn't have it any other way, would you, bud? So tonight's beverage of choice is a Kraken Black Spice and Cola Rum. Very, very nice. So it looks like we may actually have another Volcano just here. I'm not sure what the name of this one actually is because the problem with little nav map is everything is in Japanese in this area. If it's not a volcano, it would be a mountain of some sort. No idea on that one. Let's see if we can Google it. Let's see what we can come up with. But I hope you're doing well there, Mr. Ozflight. Hope you're doing really well there, mate. Come on. You can zoom now. There we go. Alright, so let's see try and find out what this is. Long way up, where are we? Up in here. Okay, so this is Mount Unzen. So let's Google this one. And we're getting stutters. Don't stutter on me. So this is actually a volcano. So this is it? Are we in the right spot? Let's make sure. Where's Nagasaki? Yes, it is. Okay, so Mount Uzan. So last eruption was February to May in 1995. So it's only a small one, this one. It's only a wee baby one, that one. Oh, I completely agree there, game. It is absolutely stunning. Alright, let's have a look at live weather, see if live weather is any better than what it looks like. So this is live weather at live time. Oh. Now that is... If you ever wanted a thumbnail picture or screenshot, there it is. Sunset, DC6, land of the rising sun. That is what you call... epic moment right there. That looks absolutely stunning. The land of the rising sun. That looks absolutely gorgeous and stunning. Like, oh, just look at it. For those that also don't know, I absolutely love Japan. It's one of my favourite countries in the world. One that I would love to go visit one day. So absolutely gorgeous. Like that is just oh. Now the question is, for the people that have been to Japan, is it obviously I know the sim isn't the same as real life, but is it as beautiful as what I'm seeing now as it is in real life? And I believe we have a little airport just here. In the water, there is a little airport. So that airport we are actually flying over, which is Shisen in Omara Airport, which is the Nagasaki airport. So we are going to fly over it. So that is pretty cool. So welcome to the 7 viewers, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. We are currently flying over Nagasaki in Japan on sunset. Live weather is looking absolutely stunning. Not a problem, Brett. Have a nice dinner. Hope you have a nice evening, bud. If I don't see you before or talk to you beforehand, bud. And say hello to the your wife as well. Wish her well, and hope you have an awesome day as well, bud. Thank you for watching. Oh, that looks absolutely stunning through there, doesn't it? So we're going out to Hiroshima Island just here before we do our turn and back across into Nagasaki. So we're checking out the points of interest here as well while we're flying across. So this is just stunning. So this is Hiroshima Island. So we're going to Google this and see what we can come up, what we can find. Hiroshima Island. Let's have a look. Why is it a point of interest? So Hiroshima Island is also commonly known as Kagoshima Island, meaning Battleship Island. It's a abandoned island off Nagasaki, lying about 15 kilometers from the center of the city. It's one of 505 uninhabited islands in the Nagasaki area. The island's most notable features are its abandoned concrete buildings, undisturbed except by nature, and the surrounding seawall. While the island is a symbol of rapid industrialization of Japan, it was also a reminder of Japanese war crimes as a site of forced labor prior to and during the Second World War. 6.3 hectare island was known for its undersea coal mines established in 1887, which operated during the industrialization of Japan. The island reached a peak of population of 5,259 in 1959. In 1974, the coal reserves were near depletion, the mine was closed, and all the residents departed soon after, leaving the island effectively abandoned for the following 3 decades. Interest in the island re-emerged in 2000s The coal mine of the island was formally approved as a World Heritage Site in July 2015. The current status: the island was owned by Mitsubishi until 2002 and was voluntarily transferred to Takashima Town. Currently, Nagasaki City, which absorbed Takashima Town in 2005, exercised jurisdiction over the island. The island is increasingly gaining international attention, not only generally for its modern regional heritage, but also for its undisturbed housing components remnants, representative of the period of the Taisho period to the Showa period. It became more frequent of discussion among enthusiasts for ruins. Wow, there we go. And press that like button as well, peeps, as Brett says. So, Battleship Island, just here, very, very small island. As we do a turn and head into Nagasaki. So a bit of zigzagging on this leg as well as we jump around and explore areas. So let's have a quick operations check. Where are we? So hour and 17 minutes to landing in Hiroshima. So flying really well now. Good flying conditions compared to what we're flying through before. So I'm wondering then if Hiroshima Island was attacked in World War II then. That'd be an interesting one. Being that it was so close to Nagasaki as well, so... So it looks like this area is actually a huge port area as well. Very, very big port area. Absolutely beautiful though, like, I will pull the time back though. Again, just so we don't get darkened. Go back to there, and that should be good. Just so we can enjoy it more as well. So that looks absolutely stunning. So big seaport just there. There was a couple of ships down there. As we fly into Nagasaki, and we're actually going to go over the airport there as well. Absolutely gorgeous place here. So welcome to the 8 vlog stream as we fly over Nagasaki. So this would be an interesting little airport there to try and land on actually. Because there's, like, if you stuff up, there's water over the side. I don't know how big the runway is here. See if we can find out some information. Show information for the airport. Right, let's have a look here. So, longest runway 9,842. Oh yes, that is big enough. Yeah, it is big enough. Imagine trying to land there in poor conditions. That'll be an interesting one for you. So welcome to 6 viewers, welcome to stream. Since we're flying over Nagasaki. So absolutely gorgeous scenery, this one. Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous scenery. A pretty nice aircraft there. It looks like there's a little bridge that goes across to there. So I'm guessing you would drive over the bridge to get to the airport. I'm not sure how that would work. Flies over Nagasaki, weapons free. Yeah, no weapons on this one, Steve. No weapons at all, but can't put weapons on, like. Can't put weapons on. So, absolutely gorgeous country, this one. So welcome to the 8 viewers, the 2 on Twitch and 7 on stream. I hope you're doing on YouTube. Hope you're doing well. We're flying in Japan. You haven't seen what a hay bale can do? What can a hay bale do there, Steve? That's a bit of an interesting one. Bit intrigued by that one now. Very, very intrigued by that one. Very, very interesting one. So, leaving the Nagasaki area now. Flying solo tonight as well. I surprisingly don't see absolutely anybody in the air, which, well, there'll be a few in Japan area, but maybe up towards Tokyo there probably will be. To a sheep at 500 feet, 200 knots. Not good for the sheep. Why does that sound like something from that Worms game? Like, you know, those flying sheep they could throw in the Worms Armageddon and stuff? Sounds like kind of that, but yeah, flying solo tonight doesn't. Can't see anybody in Japan flying along. But I'm guessing it's because I'm also on West USA, so I'm guessing all the Japanese people probably fly over on the Asian servers. I'm not 100% sure on that one. So next area we're going to is the Ekitsuki Bridge. I think that's how you pronounce it. Could be wrong. Before we head over to where are we heading to next? Trying to remember how to pronounce this one. Volcano car as well, and then into the Kenmon Bridge. Into the shrine and then into Hiroshima. So going to fly across the Hiroshima shrine as well this evening, so not too far to go now. What are we? Let's have a look at time. Hour and 9. So get this to run hot. So cruising nicely at 261 across the ground with a 16 knot headwind. So a bit of a headwind here. We've got 299 nautical miles to go. Not a planned activity, but floods happen and animals need to be fed. Yeah, true. True. Could you imagine dropping hay bales out of this thing though? I mean, is there a door? So, was it? No, because I got the passenger one this evening, so be interested to see how you could do it. But you probably could. There's probably a way. Imagine just sitting at that door throwing hay bales out all day. So absolutely, where are we? So the bridge is just up here. I believe it's just in there. See if we can find it. So welcome to the 9 viewers, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. So it looks like, yeah, just in there is the bridge. We've got a wee bit of scorch marking along there today. It's burning, it's running warm. So why is this bridge important? Let's have a Google on this one. What's it called? Let's have a look. Why is this an important bridge? So the purpose of the bridge allows automobile from Ekitsuki to Hiroshima and the rest of Japan. So let's have a quick look. It's a continuous truss bridge, completed in 1991. It spans 400 meters. It's the longest continuous truss bridge in the world. So there you go. There it is down there, ladies and gentlemen. It's the longest continuous truss bridge in the world, spanning 400 meters or 1,300 feet. And there it is. Bridge layout, so its height is 18 meters and width is 6.5 meters. Construction started in 1983 and ended in 1991. So Steve says fly from Ecuador to Parson and you'll be reenacting the RFA cargo flights of the Korean War, amongst other things. Oh, so where's Iwakuni and that then, Steve? And g'day, Sean Atkins, welcome to stream, hope you're doing well. Bud, we are currently flying over Japan, the bottom of Japan here, so heading into Hiroshima. So we just flew over the Ekitsuki Bridge, which is also the longest truss bridge in the world, just there, and heading into further into Japan, as we just flew over Nagasaki, which is in the background just there as well. So making our journey into Japan here. So our stop being Hiroshima this evening, or Hiroshima, however you would like to pronounce it, as it can be pronounced in many different ways. We're also doing a bit of history along Japan as well, while we fly over different areas to just see what there is and that as well. So I'm just going to look up the next one and see what we got on for that one. So got that one ready to go for the next place we fly over. Oh, we'll have a look at it because I haven't mapped out from the next flight there, Steve, for Hiroshima. So if you can find the ICAO codes and flick them to me in Discord, when I create the next flight plan, and depending on which way it heads, I may incorporate into the flight, obviously, because we'll be heading north from Hiroshima, but we can zigzag a bit as well if it's just north. So happy to look at it for that one. Inspector says the scenery looks amazing. G'day Inspector, welcome to stream. Hope you are doing well, mate. He's on Twitch. Gaming Wombat says he is off lettered. Thanks for the stream. Not a problem, Gamey. Have a lovely evening, mate. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for the donation, and have a lovely evening there, bud. And hope to catch one of your streams when I've got a bit of time off. So thank you for jumping in. Hope you have a lovely day. Oh, sorry, evening. Still, yeah. You get the gist. Let's have a... I will see where that one is as well there. Okay. I just want to see what it is. Oh, okay. So we're actually flying over that tonight there, Steve. Yeah, so just having a quick Google, Steve, we're actually flying over Iwakuni tonight as because we're going past the shrine, which is actually there. Is that actual shrine is where we're going? So that is awesome. Thank you. There we go. So but I don't think we're flying to Busan. I'm not 100% sure on that one, or whether we're flying near it. I'll just have a quick look. Oh, so Busan in Korea. Okay, yep. I know where it is now, yeah. That would be a good flight actually there, Steve. That would be an awesome one. So Steve says Hiroshima was the location of Aussies occupied under BCOF. Oh, awesome. Yeah, it comes under Busan. So that would be a good flight. That might be a good one to do in something like the Yak 9, which is on special at the moment for $9 Australian. So military aircraft. So that could be a really awesome flight. Oh, sorry about that. So we're just coming up to Fukuoka, I think it's called. Probably pronounced it wrong. So it is the 6th largest city in Japan and the 2nd largest port city after Yokohama. It is built on the shores of the Hakata Bay and has been a centre of international commerce since the ancient times. There has been long considered the gateway to the country and is the nearest point among Japan's main islands to the Asian mainland. So it has a population. The greater area has a population of 2.5 million. It is part of the heavily So let's see what it is. What is its nickname? See if we can find a nickname for it. So 1.6 million is its population. Have you got a nickname for it? Why? No nickname for it. Okay. So, it is home to the 2005 earthquake. So it was famous for the 2005 earthquake. So, just reading up. So sports that it's had include the World Aquatics Championships, for example. Pamps the not too much else though. I'm just trying to see what I can find that's. So yeah, famous for. So it did have a earthquake back in 2005, which we're aware of. There's no nickname to say because like a lot of the Japanese towns have a nickname to say, like, you know, either City of Roses or something like that. This one doesn't seem to have one. There we go. Anyone else flying with you tonight? No one. I am solo tonight there, Sean. RFAA lost medium pilot in the waters between Korea and Okinawa. To my knowledge, he wasn't found. So still missing action? Yeah, there's a lot that actually happened in that area there, Steve, that went missing in action as well. And some of them they're actually wondering whether it actually was missing in action. Oh, there we go. So this area was also part of the Mongol invasions that we were talking about earlier there. For those watching now, Steve brought up a bit of history for us about the Mongol invasions, and this area was a part of that. So there we go. So we have Inspector just in the background there. He's in a P-51MO. What aircraft is that one, Inspector? The P-51MO? Let's have a Google and see what we can find on that one. Because I don't believe I've ever actually seen that one yet. Oh, he's in the Mustang. Oh, yeah, that is a cool aircraft to fly for Japan. So we do have Inspector flying with us this evening. He's just jumped in. It is an earlier start than normal than what I normally do for a lot of people. Obviously, because I don't think my body would have been able to handle streaming till 11 o'clock at night. So what are we? 50 minutes from landing here. So I'm going to change the music though, because let's go see what else we can come up with. The only Asian one I could find in Everett was down to K-pop, so didn't really want to play K-pop too much. So this is I can't even pronounce it now. The city that I researched. So next destination is Hiroshima on our list. All our missing in Korea are accounted for. Most are in North Korea. Yeah, because it was heavily, there's a lot of planes that went down in this area as well. So this is a big city, this one, really big city. So we do have our resident military expert with us, Mr. Steve Allen. So he's a wealth of knowledge when it comes to this area and military, which is awesome to have on stream as well. To be able to share that knowledge. Obviously, this area of Japan was a big World War II sort of war area as well. Like it was very big back in them World War days. And how much it's changed from then to now is unbelievable. As Japan is one of the super countries at the moment, like when it comes to economy and that as well, probably one of the leading countries, I'd say. So that looks like an absolutely unreal airport there. Like that looks really cool the way they've done that one. So going to head over to the river lift now. Before we start heading towards the Kenmon Bridge and then into the shrine in Hiroshima. So it'll be interesting to see how they've implemented the shrine into this. So I will actually get down nice and low for the shrine because it's one that I actually want to see myself, like really well and up close and personal. I believe it'll be a really cool one to see. It'd be an unreal flight here, which into Hiroshima once we start descending. So we're heading towards Inspector now. I'm not sure what airport he is actually taken off from. So looks like he may have taken off from Hiroshima. I'm not sure. Mid-air realism plus, haha. It'd be awesome to fly the Mustang though through there, Inspector. So how are you, mate? I hope you are doing extremely well. Hope you had an awesome day today. But it looks so unreal, like look at the detailing down there. It's absolute stunning scenery. Cannot, absolutely gorgeous. So got lovely beautiful rivers flowing through here. So this is another little town here called Metabaru. So we're going to Google this one to see what this one is about. Metabaru. You know how you spell it? Did I spell it right? Oh, so this is... Oh, okay. So this is a... Is it? So Metabaru is actually a military airport. So there's a military airfield for the Japan Ground Self-Defense Force, and it's located at Camp Metabaru in Yoshinagari in the... Ooh, okay, so Yoshinagari? Saga. This is... So we're flying to now? Let's have a quick look. Great, thank you. Flat out at work, Lando. Glad to be relaxing in the sim, watching the stream. Awesome, yeah, it's been busy with work as well. So awesome to actually be able to fly and relax. So Saga, which is where we're flying over at the moment, is the largest city of the Heisen province. Has an estimated population of 232,736. A population density of 539 people per square kilometre. So, just trying to see. So, the flower for this area is actually sakura, which is the cherry blossom. And there's a humid subtropical climate as well. So not too much history on that one. G'day. Okay, Common Sense Game, welcome to stream, hope you're doing well. So absolutely awesome scenery just here. As we fly through Saka, as we have Inspector chasing us in his Mustang, which I feel is null and void because yeah, he's probably going to outgun me on this. So we got, I believe, Sammy Beagles. So if you're watching the stream, Sammy Beagles, welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. What do I rate the DC6 out of 10 overall? I feel like you've asked me that before there, Common Sense Gaming, but I'll give it a 10 out of 10. It is a very good aircraft there. Inspector had a CTD. Oh, there's been a few of them lately, so I'm wondering if there's an issue with Sim Update 8, the Inspector. At the moment, I'm running not too bad, so but I do have my fingers crossed that it doesn't happen. Yeah, it's frustrating when it does that as well. Very, very frustrating when it does that. Hopefully it's an issue that they fix soon. I'm not, because yeah, there's definitely a lot more that I've seen happen. So next stop on our list is the, I don't even know how to, I don't know what this one is. Where are we going to do? Oh yeah, Kenmon Bridge is our next waypoint. So got a bit of a journey for that one. So next airport there, Common Sense Gaming, is Hiroshima Airport, which will be our final airport this evening. There are multiple airports flying along that we are flying along, but I'm about to get into a descent because we aren't too far from landing actually, so just bear that in mind as well. Probably got about another half hour of flying to go before our descent. Let's have a look. Yeah, about 38 minutes of flying to go. But you're more than welcome to pull in. So the airport code is RJFS that I just went past. But yeah, as I said, only about half hour flying left to go. Not a problem there, Gaming Wonder. Yeah, it's absolutely awesome gardens there. G'day Fozzie, welcome to stream, hope you're doing well. So just doing a little bit more research as into the Hiroshima area so I can get ready for when we get close to it. So welcome to the stream, Fozzie. Let's bring up Hiroshima. Just work out. Still a quick little bit of mass as well. Working out a sense. So there's 1,000 feet up in the air where we have the map. So getting our departure times set, ready to go. So what are we, 35 minutes out, 1,000 up, what are we, 12,000 feet. Let's say 10,000 feet. Yep, we're still good. We've still got a while to go. But yeah, so they had a few CTDs as well, their inspector on the flight today. I'm not sure if Inspector could read that, Fozzie, as he's on Twitch. But Fozzie says, don't feel bad, Inspector matters. Gregor must... Fozzie and Big Jack had a CTD on their flights to London today. So gorgeous scenery for here. Absolutely gorgeous scenery. Yeah, so it seems to be... Must be sim issues because there's a fair few people getting CTDs there. So you can see Inspector popping up now as well. So he's in the Mustang again, so hopefully it works this time. Anya Inspector. Okay, yeah. What am I missing something? He's in his Mustang, so see if he gets it up in the air. So gorgeous scenery just here. I really hope he does, because it is some... I've lost him. I think he crashed. Did you have another CTD there, Inspector? Oh, you are serious? Oh, come on, Microsoft Flight Simulator. Seriously? Understandable on that one, Inspector. I understand why you're getting frustrated there. So obviously Inspector is talking to me via Twitch, ladies and gentlemen, so you're quite welcome to jump over and watch on Twitch as well. So, gonna descend here a little bit lower so we can enjoy the bridge and climb in and get into the shrine a little bit better. So we are going to descend it a little bit earlier than what we would normally do. Obviously, because we want to enjoy the area. The shrine is one that I actually want to enjoy quite a lot. So pull the throttle back just here. So, Oz Flight Simulator Fozzie might be running out of memory after 17 hours. Yeah, good point on that one. Oz Flight says because you're having too much fun. I'm having a lot of fun, Oz, but I'm not getting CTDs. Mind you, I haven't flown that much in the last few days, so... Well, last week, actually. Maybe pause and delete rolling cache. Still having CDDs. I must be blessed. I haven't had one for several months. Yes, same, Steve. I haven't had one for, geez, at least a month, 2 months now. Knock on wood. You know what it is? You know what it is, Steve? Because people... Because they don't have the correct beverage and snacks for it, but my trick actually to the reason why I don't get a lot of CTDs now is I actually make sure everything is running and prepped and ready to go probably an hour before I even start streaming. And I actually don't crank a lot of my settings up, like graphics and stuff as well. Because it is 17 hours in a game is going to tax you. I remember when I used to play World of Warcraft, it would tax my computer something chronic and cause all sorts of issues because it was, your system is not designed to run for that long as well. It may be built for it, but it's probably not good for it. It's like, you can be the fittest person in the world, but it doesn't mean you're going to be able to run 20-something hours. Fozzie says, I made it to London and was on my descent. Greg CTD'd as he was landing. I'm going to take superchargers off here. You got banned from streaming because of accidental copyright. What did you copyright there, bud? What was the copyright? London Airport can be the issue? Could be. So, gonna change the weather again and play Weather God because I want to be able to see what we're doing. Yes, well, that doesn't really help their common sense gaming. YouTube will flag you for just about everything. You had the same issue with CTD at YSSY? So, coming up to the Kenmon Bridge just up here. I'm going to start playing Gas Station Simulator. Hopefully they don't have as many CTDs. Maybe, maybe not. You're quite welcome to jump. Anyone is quite welcome to jump in and finish this last little bit of flight off. There is only probably about 20 minutes, half hour to go. But anyone is quite welcome to jump in and fly if they want to. But I don't know what the issue is with CTDs here though, guys. I mean, I'm running quite smoothly. Not to rub it in or anything, but you know. Maybe it's a DC6. Maybe the DC6 is that stable that the sim just goes, stuff it, not going to do CTD to you. So, yes, probably hold about here, I reckon should be good. Might change this to high clouds, or actually, that one should be better. That's better. Yours is more stable after the last update? I haven't noticed a difference, to be honest. There we go, Inspector is back up in the air. He's going to try again. Another cool airport just there, actually. So, pull this back because we're running a hot dog in it. Okay, let's have a quick ops check. What are we up here? So 25 minutes out from landing. Yeah, no, it's pretty good actually, because I can load into it pretty quick. So I'll click it over and I'll show you. So that loads in pretty quick. So that is live weather just there. Actually, you know what? That doesn't look too bad, actually. Not too bad. So there's the Kenmon Bridge. So I wonder why that is a point of interest. Let's have a look at this one. Why is it a point of interest? So it's among the 50 largest suspension bridges in the world with a central length of 3,500 feet. So there you go. So it's one of the biggest bridges in the world. Wow. So we are heading towards the shrine now. So going to get it to descend a little bit more so we can enjoy the set shrine. So probably cruise about 3,000, 4,000 feet above ground. So Inspector flying over underneath us. This DC6 is just eating him for lunch. As in the words of a racer, see ya! In the world. Clarkson voice. Yeah. You gotta do the whole Clarkson thing. Power! Power! I hope I get unbanned for streaming after the expected 3 months. You may or may not, though, Common Sense Gaming, if you've breached copywriting laws as well, and they're going to watch you like a hawk after that if you do become unbanned as well. So just bear that in mind as well. So this is why I pay for licenses on my music and stuff as well, so I don't get copyrighted. So what do we go a little bit lower? How far away from it? Not too far. So I'm watching Little Nub Map at the same time. Just so I'm aware of Right, so about 3,000 feet I reckon we should be pretty good at. So let's keep an eye on this. So put our landing lights on. At least if I don't get unbanned, I can make a newer channel, and I got you to join in on the stream whenever you stream. Yeah, but it's not good to make channels as well all the time, Content Gaming, because they will flag it as bot, and you will also get banned as well, and they could also ban your IP address as well there, bud. So, because making continuous channels, they do pick it up as bot material. So also bear that in mind. Yes, because you got to remember bots make multiple accounts as well. So if they suddenly see you making multiple accounts, it's going to get flagged. So a cruise about there should be good enough for us. Yep, I completely agree. If you get banned, just do the time. There's no point trying to create another account and stuff like that because of potential of it happening again. Not trying to sound mean and put you off or anything, but yeah, just little things that you've got to be aware of when you create stream obviously if accounts and stuff as well. It's the same with like if you with Facebook and that as well. If you create multiple accounts all in one hit, they're going to go, "Whoa, what are you doing?" So make sure. So 19 minutes from landing as we get close to the shrine here. It's about halfway to the shrine. So a little bit about Hiroshima. So Hiroshima has an estimated population of 1.2 million people. And is the first city targeted by a nuclear weapon. This occurred on August 6, 1945 at 8:15 a.m. when the United States Army Air Force, also known as the USAAF, dropped the atomic bomb Little Boy of the city. Most of the city was destroyed, and by the end of the year, between 90,000 and 166,000 people had died as a result of the blast and its effects. The Hiroshima Peace Memorial, which is a World Heritage Site, serves as a memorial of the bombing. So it was quite a tragic event that happened. So the atomic bombings were quite devastating. So Hiroshima, at the time of the bombing, Hiroshima was a city of industrial and military significance. A number of military units were located nearby. The most important was the headquarters of the Field Marshal Hata of the 2nd General Army. So Hiroshima was a prime target for the first atomic bombing on August 6, with Nagasaki and Kurokawa as the alternatives. The 393D Bombardment Squad B-29 Enola Gay, named after Tibet's mother and piloted by Tibet's, took off from Northfield, about 6 hours flight time from Japan. Enola Gay was accompanied by 2 other B-29s, the Great Ortiz and the nameless called Necessary Evil. After leaving their departure airport, the aircraft made their separate ways to rendezvous with Sweeney and America at 5:55 a.m. in the morning and set course to Japan. So, let's get a bit into it. About 8:09 a.m. Tibet started the bomb run and handed control over to the bombardier Major Thomas Ferriby. The release at 18:15 Hiroshima time went as planned, as Little Boy containing about 64 kilos of uranium, about 44.4 seconds to fall from the aircraft, flying about 31,000 feet to destination height of about 1,900 feet above the city. Enola Gay travelled about 11.5 miles before it felt the shock waves and the blast. Due to the crosswind, the bomb missed the aiming point, the Iowa Bridge, by approximately 800 feet and detonated right over a surgical clinic. Events on the ground. People on the ground reported a brilliant light of flash followed by a loud booming sound. So it's quite severe what happened. It was a huge tragedy. Huge tragedy that. So some of the reinforced concrete buildings in Hiroshima had been very strongly constructed because of the earthquake danger in Japan, and their framework did not collapse even though they were fairly close to the blast center. Since the bomb detonated in the air, the blast was directed more downward than sideways, which was largely responsible for the survival of a few places in the area. So it was a very tragic event, that one. Very tragic event. Yeah, it saved many lives. The fact being that it pretty much stopped the war in a way. I remember reading up that the guy who actually dropped the bomb was very hesitant to do it in the first place. But in saying that, the most bombed place was actually Darwin. Oh, there we go! Yay! Woo! We have a Mustang and Inspector flying with us. Woo! We finally got it working. So gorgeous scenery through here. He's in his beautiful Mustang. Absolutely beautiful scenery just here though. But yeah, no, it was a lot of events that led up to it as well, like the Japanese kind of they bombed Pearl Harbor and Darwin as well. Obviously they didn't use nuclear weapons. So lovely little river through there. That'd be a nice one to sort of zoom around in, wouldn't it? Just zigzagging through. So we're not, so probably about 20 nautical miles from the shrine here. So cruising nice and low. So just keeping it nice and low under the clouds here to enjoy the shrine as well as Hiroshima. Japan had a nuke, they would have used it at the time. Oh, definitely would have. They would have used it. But how much the world has changed since that incident happened, though, Sean, Banjo Frog, I should say. It changed it probably for the better in a way. As much as the event was tragic, it's events like them that can change things in a way that people don't expect it to change. Because it definitely turned Japan's focus on things around. Maybe that's needed what's happened in Russia, though. Someone needs to go in and bomb them. For the better, yes. For the better, definitely. At the time, probably not, but in the long term, probably yes. But, yeah, maybe that's what needs to happen to Russia. Someone needs to go in there and just bomb them. And what I mean by bomb, as in make a huge impact. So similar to Hiroshima, Nagasaki, sort of, you know, be like, whoa, okay. Because that's what it was. That's what Hiroshima and Nagasaki bombings were. They were a big sort of, whoa, okay. Yeah, I completely agree on that one. I hope he thinks twice. So you got a bit of cloud activity again through here. So Inspector's zooming around his Mustang. Japan had chemical weapons and used them in China. They didn't use them against the Allies because they knew the US had more and would totally use them on Japan. Yes, agreed with that one. Oh no, they're not at fault. It is Putin. Oh, really? Oh, Shane, they have atom bombs too. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I suppose they do, because he's threatened to use them, hasn't he? We'll just go send the sharks in with frickin' laser beams and... So, we are coming up to the shrine just here. The shrine is on the coast just here. Just in there is the shrine, I believe. Where is it? Can we see it? just in there is the shrine. Apparently, can't see anything. Where is this supposed to be? That. There it is. Or maybe that. No. That was kind of not very well to look at. How did it look for you there, Inspector? Did you manage to find the shrine there, mate, or not? I can't seem to see it. Damn. So we're 9 minutes out. We're going to start slowing this bird down. So bring it down. We're going to prep it for landing. So let's have a look what the active is to this evening on Hiroshima. Are you going to tell me what the active is or not? Let's see if I can pick up the meter then. No, I don't want you live meter. No meter available. Where are we going? We want to go. What's the airport code again? RJ08. Okay, yep, got it. Let's see if we can pick it up here. Yeah, it's a traditional looking arch. Oh, okay, I must have missed it. There we go. So, a few clouds, 3 knot winds. Don't tell me what the active is though. So it might be able to, should be able to go straight in, I reckon. So we're going to change weather back so we can have a good view while we're flying around. So gonna actually fly off of the course here, and so we can get into the runway. Pick one and land. Yeah, true. So gonna set this up to go back onto to the airport that we want. There is an ILS on this one as well, on Hiroshima. Evening all. Evening Greg, welcome to the stream, hope you're doing well. Sean says butter. Yeah, we're going to butter it. So I'm just making sure, I'm using little nav maps as well, just to make sure we get where we want to be. So, line her up, let's turn it to centered knob. So obviously making sure that we come into the right area where we... Okay, yep. So still a little bit to go. Didn't realise I was actually coming that far south and then swinging back into the airport when the approach is actually down this end. I stuffed that one up, didn't I? So, coming into RJ08, also known as Hiroshima, on runway number 10, we are going to do a landing. We're going to do bread and butter. Oh, yes, and happy birthday to Greg. But I believe, actually, Greg, you might fill me in this. Isn't it Shane's birthday today? Happy birthday, Shane. Everybody, wish Shane a happy birthday for me in the chat. I heard it's his birthday today. Putin is just flexing, testing the West. Nothing will happen unless Russians cross into Poland or Czech. Those ones that are really... Yeah, true on that one, Steve. So happy birthday, Shad. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Oswald Zimmer. Happy birthday to you. Ah, there we go. Got the Mustang going off one in front of us now. There goes Inspector. So, slow this down a little bit more. I wouldn't be here if it was my birthday. Don't know about that one, Shane. I'm pretty sure it's your birthday there. And yes, today's thumbnail is also thanks to Mr. Shawndale. If you ever want to be a future thumbnail, drop your screenshots into Discord as well. I'm more than happy to showcase your screenshots when you post them as a way of saying thank you as well for flying along. So make sure if you do fly along to post those screenshots. Thought it would be a cool little feature to recognise as well. So make sure we'll flip into Little Map again, make sure we're tracking well, which we are. So back down to here, get ready to do our turn. Another notch of flaps. So, oops. Ah, no, go that way, way too far. Ah. CTD again, oh wow. How many is that now, Inspector? So I feel like that should hold us, so get back into this view. Shush. So see if we can pick up live time. How dark is it going to be? Oh, never mind. Oh, that is dark. Yeah, no. Way too dark. Go back to there. And get ready to land this. So click you off, you off, back into there. Number 4. Wow. So just watching little nav maps at the same time as the chat guy is gonna can't quite see the runway here. That's a worrying thought, isn't it? When your pilot cannot see the runway. So may actually just go on dusk, I reckon. Let's go about there. Oh, there we go. Oh, I see the runway. Yep. So go back to where we were before. Now that I know where the runway is. The pressure is on. The pressure is definitely on. So So I will concentration face on now, ladies and gentlemen. Concentration face on. So I can't currently read the chat as I have a little nav map up on the screen. I need to get a. Actually, need to look at getting another third screen. Make sure my wheels are out. They are, so we're doing good. We come this way a little bit more. A visual of runway now, so we're good. We can. Spam. I'm watching now their Oz flight, and it does help if you actually spell spam correct. What do we reckon? Should we time him out? It's alright, we're not going to watch, we're going to... Oh, we're way too far off course. Where are we going? That way. So apparently it's telling me the airport is just here. Surely not. Where is this airport? Really? Like it's... Oh, over this hill? Where the heck is this the airport? Okay. Oh, there! Wow, okay. What do we reckon of that, ladies and gentlemen? That was a hard one to find. Sean says abort, abort, abort. Steve says whoop, whoop, pull up, pull up, pull up. No, little Nadmo actually lied to me and said it was in a different spot. It was actually a little bit further back. What do you reckon, Mr. Oz Flight Simmer? How would you rate that landing? Out of 10. Out of 10. Rated out of 10. So welcome to Hiroshima, ladies and gentlemen. 7.5. I missed it. Sorry, working on vid. Ooh, in comparison to Shane's landing, it was 10. Oh, you got some balls to say that, Greg. So that does obviously bring us to the end of the stream, ladies and gentlemen, as we have now arrived into Hiroshima on our part 1 of our Japan tour of the Ring of Fire. So it sounded like it was a fire attendant. No, I busted it, buddy. I busted it, Shane. You need to go back and watch it. So that does obviously bring us to the end of our stream here and the end of our flight, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for watching. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for the donation from Gaming Wombat, and thank you to everyone else that has watched. I hope you have a lovely evening, guys, and I'll see you in another stream.
Now that I'm looking back, I can see